Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets, presented by BettingPros. You know me, know the voice, know the guy. It's me, really real, Villain Terrell Furman Jr. here at your sirs. You know what? Got to see the ball go in. I'll take it. I'll take it. You got to just see the ball go in the basket sometimes, especially when things are looking as rough as it's been for the past couple of days here. I ended up going 1-1 on the show. Of course, I should have started with this. Of course, you know that this is officially a 2-1 day because the Golden State Valkyries covered yet again another first half. I mean, this Valkyries team, they're amazing. These are the defending champions. And I said it. Take them in the first half again. What do? They cover the first half again. Death, taxes, Valkyries first half. Unfortunately, the Aces and the Sun didn't get over 81 in the first half of their game because the Sun decided to score 6 points in the first quarter. That sucked. But Asia Wilson did sneak over her 21.5 points prop, finished with 22. Appreciate her for that. Add the Valkyries plus 5.5 in the first half is where I got it at. Plus, add that Valkyries play in there. That's a 2-1 day. And you know what? I'll take a slight little bit of profit there. Hopefully, we can get the ball rolling and get some momentum, and it be a really, really, really good day going into a Thursday's episode. 2 games on the WNBA slate. I have 2 plays for you here today, but first, I have to make sure I talk to you about the Isaiah Thomas signed jersey that we're giving away over there at the Betting Pros YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe, comment on any Fast Break Bets video, and you'll have a chance to win that Isaiah Thomas signed jersey. So make sure you get into that contest. All right. Shout out to the friends at pristineauction.com as well for the jersey. Here we go. Indiana Fever playing in the 7 o'clock game here, going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. Fever at home, laying 10.5. 173 is the total. That total is climbing. And for good reason. The Sparks play up tempo. A lot of their games tend to track well towards the over, at least very much for the first half here. And I think you've realized I played the Sparks a numerous of times in the first half, whether I faded them in the first half or whether I backed them in the first half. And they've been pretty good. We backed them in the first half against the Aces, and that cash for us. We faded them and took the Sky in the first half. No, we took the full game. We took the full. I took that in other show. So yeah. We took the full game first half over in that last game against the Sky. That worked. So what do I want to do here with Indiana? Well, I want to back the over in the total in some way. I don't want anything to do with the second half because the Sparks tend to disappear in the second half, whereas Indiana is a more slow starting team than you really would think, and the defense for them really hasn't been there, at least to the number in the first half. You look at what Indiana is giving up at home. They are 5-2. The opponents of Indiana, that is, are 5-2 to the over of their first half team total. 5-2 at home for Indiana. They are giving up the opponent's team total. You look at what the Los Angeles Sparks team total is, and it's 39.5 here. And the Sparks have been over 39.5 in, I'm sorry. Whoa, and I just lost it. I had it pulled up and just lost it. There we go. Got it back. They've been over 39.5 in, what is this, 6 and 2 on the road this season? Oh, yep. So 6-2 on the road. They've gone and scored over 40 points. The Sparks are only good in the first half. I mean, it's going to start being a really, really big criticism of Lynn Roberts of why she can't keep this team going in the second half of games, and they're blowing it in the second half of games. But they're putting themselves in a really, really good position early on in a lot of these games. And I mean, Chicago, Vegas twice, Dallas, Phoenix is a good one. That Valkyries team looks really good as well. Like they just constantly find themselves in good positions to start the game, but don't necessarily finish the game well. So, how am I going to bet this one? I'm going to take the Sparks over team total over in the first half, 39 and a half. I think at the very least, the Sparks are going to be able to score early in the game. Now, I would have took the full game first half. I mean, I'm sorry, both teams for the first half to go over, and that's at like 83, I think. But I don't know about Indiana. Indiana hasn't been good to scoring in the first half, really performing in the first half. They're more of a second half team and rally up in the second half and feed off of that crowd later on in the game and really take advantages in the second half of games. So I really just didn't trust Indiana fully early on. I do like Indiana in this game, but I didn't want to play the 10 and a half. What I think is a better play for Indiana is, like I said, they start games off slow. So let's cash the Sparks bet. Let's see what Indiana is doing. Maybe Indiana is in the game. Maybe the Sparks are up at half. And then let's live bet Indiana because the Sparks cannot close a game for anything. So I want to get a better number than that 10. So I'm gonna live bet Indiana and hopefully the Sparks go up. Indiana starts off slow again, and then they rally up at home and get a really nice win here against the Sparks. So that's how I'm gonna play Sparks first half team total over 39 and a half. And then that's a live bet on Indiana in this game as well. All right. Before we get to the next play, gotta talk to you about Bet365. Make sure you head over there to Bet365. They have a special offer for you. Turn $5 into $150 of bonus bets when you join Bet365. Claim the offer, and to claim the offer, just go to bettingpros.com/bet365 and deposit at least $10. If you place a bet of at least $5, you'll earn $150 in bonus bets. So head over there, bettingpros.com/bet365. 21 and older only, must be present in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, North Carolina. Raise up. New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-BETS-OFF if you live in Iowa. Terms and conditions apply. All right, next game up here. Let's get over to the Washington Mystics, who are on the road playing the Las Vegas Aces in the second leg of a back-to-back here. The Aces are laying 8.5. 162.5 is the total. Aces are on the second leg of a back-to-back, like I just said. They handled the Connecticut Sun in that game. They ended up covering the 19 points, actually, 85-59. Connecticut couldn't get anything going offensively. Marina Mabrey was out for them that game, and it was just really, really ugly. But I still don't trust the Aces defense. I actually think that might have gave the Aces a little bit of false confidence in their defense because of how bad the Connecticut Sun were offensively in that game. And so here we have a spot where we have the Washington Mystics. Brittany Sykes is questionable, but when I went to the game, talked to Sidney Johnson, and he was talking about the Sykes injury, and he said he didn't know that she couldn't go when he walked in the building. He walked in the building and then they told him, "Hey, we're going to hold her out. It's just a precaution. We don't think that it's nothing serious. It's just precautionary." And it sounds like she could have gone. It sounds like she could have played. Slim is a tough, tough, tough cat. She's going to play through anything, and she's still going to play at a high level. And so it seems like she was just a little nicked up. She's fine. It's a lower leg thing, and there's a good chance that she might play in this game. So I think I want to go ahead and play it because if Slim plays, I gotta assume this line goes down a little bit. And I just don't trust the Aces defensively, man. They're not there. They're not all the way solid. They're really, really not. They've been their own worst enemy on that side of ball, just allowing other teams to just find themselves in games and games and games. And I mean, this Mystics team isn't afraid of them. They had the confidence. They walked into this building before and played them all the way to the final whistle. where they just nearly lost. And so I'm getting 8.5 points here with the Mystics team that is coming off rest. They have confidence getting a win against the Lynx, albeit no Nafisa Collier, still one of the top two teams in the league. And that was a really, really big win for them at home. I think that the Aces are going to have issues guarding the interior with Shakira Austin and Kiki Iriafin. It's only one Asia Wilson, and Kia Stokes is on the other side, and that's barbecue chicken every single time. And so I think that they're going to struggle there. They still have not really gotten the Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray thing really figured out yet. So I think that this is a spot where the Mystics do what they continue to do. They'll go and they'll play some tough defense, and they'll just continue to move the ball, move the ball, move the ball. Sidney Johnson talked about that as well, making sure the ball doesn't stick and just going and getting the best offensive opportunities. And they've been really solid. If Brittany Sykes plays in this game, her 20 points that she can add on to this team, yeah, that's going to be huge. So I like this Mystics team. I really do. If you want to wait and just wait and see on the Sykes injury, because if Sykes is out, this line is definitely going up to like 10, maybe 11. And I really like it then. Like I think the Mystics are going to be in the game with or without Sykes. So give me the Mystics to keep the game close. Maybe they don't get a win, but I think they're going to keep it close. I think that these two teams are in the same tier. So 8.5 points is just way too many for two teams that I think are basically even where they're at. Give me the Mystics plus 8.5 here. I'm going to take a shot on the dog. And of course, when you know I'm taking Mystics plus 8.5, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on the money line just in case. So with that, those are the two plays that I am going with here on a Thursday. Going to be Sparks first half team total over 38.5, and the Mystics to go plus 8.5. There we go. I'm sorry. Plus 8.5 for the Mystics on the spread. A little bit sprinkle on that money line there. That money line's priced at plus 340. It's not bad. Just a little slight sprinkle in case the Mystics get on one and the Aces still don't have this thing figured out yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I think the Mystics keep that game close. All right. Hey, they're your fades in case you just don't trust what I got going on, because I'm not gonna lie, it's been really rough the past shoot. It feels like the past week straight, really over the past a little bit more than a week. It's been pretty rough around here. So there's your fades, or maybe I'm on a heater and I get to going and we get another winning day here. Let's see. All right, at really real underscore. Make sure you give me a follow on X at Betting Pros on X and TikTok at Betting Pros NFL on Instagram and YouTube.com/Betting Pros, where you can once again make sure you subscribe, drop a comment, have a chance to win an Isaiah Thomas signed jersey. With that, that's it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else. Do no other way of ending the podcast. Just going to end it like this. We are out of here.